Hi, everybody. This is Mike Gerdes from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living with Wonder Love Yoga. Hey, I want to talk to you today about Imagineering. You've heard of engineering. I want to talk today about Imagineering. Where I got this idea was many years ago. I went to an exhibit at the World's Fair in Seattle, Washington. I believe that was in 1962, something like that. I know I date myself. Anyhow, one of the things they had was an exhibit, and they talked about imagining what the future would be like. Subsequent to that, I found out there was a similar type of exhibition down at Walt Disney in Disneyland. The point of it is that if you decide what it is that you want, you're going to have a lot better idea, you're going to have a lot better opportunity to attract that and reveal that in your life, to create the mental equivalent. So by Imagineering, what we're really doing is setting up mental equivalents, right, Yoga? Okay, I'll let her down. So there's basically four categories that we deal with. One of them is personal relationships or relationships in general. And that's probably the most important one, because the most important relationship you'll ever have is the relationship you have with Spirit. And then there's the relationships you have with your loved ones, your family, your people at work, the people at the center, just people in general. What kind of relationships could you imagine yourself having? Think about it. Spend some time meditating upon the type of relationship you want with Spirit. How close, how loving, how pure, how transparent that relationship can be. And then think about that right and perfect relationship you want with your spouse, your mate, your partner. Now, maybe you don't have a spouse, mate, or partner, but if you start, and you want one, if you start imagineering that you have that, put in the details, the specifics, as the type of person you want to attract, making sure that you're that type of person too, and amazing things will happen. So, you're thinking about relationships with your family? Know that you've got the right and perfect relationship with the family no matter what it looks like. It's a right and perfect relationship. But imagine warmth and heart. Imagine joy. Imagine forgiveness for past harms and past hurts. Imagine peace between warring factions. Imagine peace in the world. There's a big relationship. Wow. Can you imagine what that would be like? Imagine peace within yourself. Perhaps that's the most important relationship of all, other than your relationship with Spirit, is your relationship with yourself. Okay, so there's that category of Imagineering, visioning what it is that you want, allowing yourself to embody a mental equivalent of that which it is that Spirit seeks to express through you. Now, besides relationships, there's health. One of the important things to remember is that religious science is a healing teaching. And we heal by revealing the truth of who and what you really are. So if you have a condition, whatever it is, and you would like something better than that condition, imagine what it is that you would like to be, what you would like to have, what you would want for your body, what you would want to be doing with that healthy body, what you would like to be looking like with that healthy body. The things you would be doing, the things you'd be seeing, the joy you would be having with that healthy body. Imagine that. And if you're already healthy, whole, fine. Give thanks for that. Imagine that continuing on and on and on and on. Alive and ageless, you know. So, besides relationships and healing, there's personal expression. We're talking about your job, your career, things that maybe it could be art, music, things that you do as personal expression. It's part of why we are here is to express the greater idea of life as it expresses by means of us. We're here on a mission from God, right? We're here to express that greater idea, that we're here to serve. I remember that Bob Dylan song, you got to serve somebody. It may be the devil, it may be the Lord, but you got to serve somebody. The point is, we need to personally express. We need to be serving somebody. We need to be doing some good for something, someone. Now, why that's really important is, even for those of us who have retired, I heartily recommend you find something to do. Something that of positive benefit to other people, positive benefit to the planet, positive benefit somehow. Because people who don't do that are generally sad, depressed, and they're not really enjoying life. If you want to enjoy your retirement, get busy. And for those of us who do not retire or have not retired or are busy in the workforce today, think about the type of career, the type of job, the working relationships you want, the kind of pay that you want, the respect you want, the kind of office you want. Not only what you want, though, think about the good that your job does for the world. We need to move beyond just what we want in this job, what we want in this career, what it'll do for us, but what we are doing for life, what we are doing for the world, what we are doing for spirit. How can I better serve God and my fellow man and woman? We could ask ourselves that each day and imagine what that looks like, what that feels like. Folks, we're creating mental equivalents. We're creating mental equivalents in relationships, in health, personal expression. And now I want to talk about wealth, prosperity. This is a hard one for a lot of people because for some reason they think that it's spiritual to be poor. Got a clue for you. It's not. As it's been said before, I've been rich and I've been poor. Rich is better. So I would encourage you to recognize that money is okay. Money is good because what it is currency, right? The flow of spirit into our lives. It's a matter of, it's a means of exchange. Money is good. I would encourage you to begin seeing yourself as wealthy, seeing yourself as prosperous, seeing yourself with your bills all paid, seeing money coming in. And then I've got a challenge for you. This is really where it separates the men from the boys, the girls from the women, the hip from the lame. This is where that is. Tithe. If you really believe in spirit to provide you with what it is that you need. I mean, if you really are asking for spirit to provide you with what you need, you're going to tithe. Now, I'm not saying it has to be 10%, but you're going to give a portion of what you have to the closest source of your spiritual inspiration. And I hope it's the Center for Spiritual Living in Greater Philadelphia. But whatever it is, you need to tithe. Because when you tithe, it tells the universe that you trust in the universe to provide for you. You trust in spirit to provide for you. And if you know that spirit's providing for you through the law of mental equivalence, through the law of cause and effect, it becomes that. You do prosper. Don't take my word for it. Try it. Try it. But try it because you want to. Not because anybody makes you, but because you love spirit. You trust in spirit. Never, ever, ever tithe to get. Never give to get. They talk about tenfold return. Just give from thanks. And from a thankful heart, all kinds of good will come to you. So continue imagining your wealth. not only for you, but for the center, for your loved ones, for the world, for everyone. There's no reason that anybody should be poor. Let's see wealth all around the world. So, with that, I want to thank you very much for joining me today and spending some time imagineering some mental equivalents that we are embracing and we're being revealed in our lives. This is exciting stuff, kids. Tomorrow, you get to hear Dr. Maxine share another wonderful love note. Until then, know I love you. She loves you, Yoga, and Dr. Maxine loves you too. In fact, we all love you. And come Sunday morning, you have the opportunity to see the live stream, that's why they call it live, because it's live 10:30 Sunday morning. You go to gpcsaffiliate.org and you click on the link, and there's Dr. Maxine, and it's a wonderful celebration. And on that same link, you'll see a whole bunch of previous love notes and previous talks that Dr. Maxine's given. Avail yourself of these. They're free. They're enjoyable. They're informative. They lift for you from down here to up here. It's good stuff. We're fortunate enough to have one of the best teachers in New Thought in Dr. Maxine. Embrace that. Value that. With that, I'll bid you adieu. Good night, everybody. Peace.